What's good, ladies and gentlemen? Cody and Marcel back with another Halloween movie review, and yeah, he did something.
I shaved. I shaved. Now, there's a reason why I shaved, and I'm gonna go like today will be day 1 out of 365 days that I'm going to be focusing on myself personally. I know I've told you guys that I'm always constantly focusing on myself, but what I mean by this now is that I'm taking myself out of social media, like my personal life. I'm taking that out of social media. Like I'm not gonna be on Facebook. I'll probably still be on Twitter and Instagram. Like I'll post pictures, but now you won't see me actually on my personal page posting anything or even connecting with people around me. Probably Cody will be the only person, honestly. And I wanted to shave because like normally when you shave, you're like, okay, new look, brand new me. So I went ahead and I shaved. Gonna go with new facial hair. Gonna start new shit. You know what I mean, man? Yeah. Swear to God. Once I got done shaving, I swear to God, I looked myself dead ass in the mirror, making eye contact with myself, and I was like, you look like a virgin. And not one of those hot virgins either, that you see on like TV shows. It's like I look like one of those virgins that you bully in high school. You shove into a locker. You just fuck their life up. That's what I look. That's what like I kind of told myself in the mirror when I said you look like a virgin. Not one of those hot virgins either. Well, I mean, if you want to take my virginity, you know where you can find me? 1-800-CHUCK-A-HOE.
Wow.
But anyways, let's get on to the review.
All right, Halloween 5: The Revenge of Michael Myers. Oh my God, where do I fucking start?
Nowhere, because this movie was trash.
Yeah, it was. Like, as a die-hard Halloween fan like myself, this movie pissed me off. When I first watched it, like 4 was pretty good, and then you go to 5 and it's like, what the fuck? Like what the hell is this shit? Oh my God. Yeah, 5 is just fucking ridiculous. I mean, first of all, the first strike against this movie, in my opinion, was Michael killing off Rachel. Why? That made absolutely no fucking sense, because one of the more redeeming qualities about Halloween 4 is Rachel. And you kill her off in such a stupid fucking way. Like, her death was meaningless. Like, she didn't die protecting Jamie or none of that shit.
She was just like, she wasn't even in the way of, to Jamie. She was just in her own house, I don't know, showering, doing some other shit from what I saw. But it's like, why kill her if she's not even near Jamie? I could see if she was at the hospital and Michael was at the child's clinic and, both of them being there and Rachel's trying to protect Jamie. I could see him killing her off. But at her own home, like, that's irrelevant. That's going out of the way.
Right. It did not make very much sense to me. I guess in the original script, instead of her getting stabbed with the scissors were supposed to go down her throat. But the actor who played Rachel was not too crazy about that, so they changed it. But yeah, that was strike number 1. Strike number 2, Michael Myers. What the fuck is that mask?
If you guys have seen this movie, you'll see that like the mask doesn't even fit onto this dude's head. Like you can see it like hanging off to the side of his neck and everything. I'm like, this is some cheap shit. This is probably some shit I can go to Walmart and buy and fucking slap it on my brother's ass and tell him to run around with a knife.
I've seen Walmart masks that are better than Halloween 5 masks.
Well, I don't know what it was about this movie, but I mean, besides that, like what you're pointing out, but this movie was just honestly trash. Like I if I was doing a Halloween marathon, I would not put this movie in there. I'd skip over it.
I mean, unfortunately, it is part of the story, so I mean, it is part of the 4 through 6 timeline. So unfortunately, I have to subject myself through it if I want to watch 4 through 6.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, man, like, I mean, it did not have that vibe from Halloween 4, and definitely was far away from the original Halloween as you could possibly fucking get. And then there's the Myers house. What the fuck is that? That does not look anything like the original Myers house from Halloween 1 and 2. What the fuck is that?
I feel like they fucked this storyline up, honestly.
Yeah, they fucked it. They completely fucked it.
They like butt fucked it and didn't even finish.
I mean, what they should have done with this movie, they should have continued with the possibility of Jamie becoming the killer, which I thought they were gonna do.
In number 4 at the end, I thought she was becoming Michael. That's what I thought, and then you corrected my ass.
Yeah, and then they fucking went away from that, and they're like,
oh, she's just locked up in her child's clinic. You know, there's nothing wrong with her. Not that she almost killed her mother, her adopted mom. Like, to me, I thought Jamie, at the end of Halloween 4, had killed her adopted mom, and that's why Loomis at the end was yelling, "No!" like a fucking faggot. Like the dick wasn't big enough for his asshole.
what?
Oh, this movie though, like it's I have nothing against gays, but right now it's like you got butt fucked, and it wasn't even good. It wasn't even like you didn't even get off on it. It's just horrible. It was butt rape. It wasn't even butt sex. It was just butt rape. Oh god. But like at the end of 2, like I thought Jamie was becoming Michael, and you know things were gonna change, and then you know Jamie practically does the same shit as Michael.
Right, that would have been interesting, having a child killer be your main antagonist. And then Michael could come back later on and have everything come full circle, but no, fuck that. They said no, this is the shit we're gonna put on the screen, because you got to keep in mind, they rushed this movie into production. It was literally a year after Halloween 4. Because Halloween 4 did great at the box office, so they're like, you know what, we gotta do 5 right away. I don't give a fuck, we don't have a full script completed, we're just gonna rush this bitch in production and hope for the best. And they fucked it. Because they were writing scenes on set. You should have a script done before you come onto the set. Are you fucking kidding me? And then the Man in Black, they just randomly threw him in there. You know,
with the same like little symbol that Michael has on his forearm or his wrist. Like, okay, are they connected somehow? Can they explain why the fuck is he there?
Right.
Instead of just like throwing him in there and he's walking around throughout scenes and he just so happens to be at the right place at the right time as Michael or some shit like that. Like, explain to me why he's there, why he has the same symbol as Michael, and like, what the fuck is his purpose? Like, come on.
Well, I mean, we'll talk about loose end, you know, in 6, because they have to. Because here's the thing about Halloween 6, they had to justify all the bullshit they did in 5. So yeah, so when we talk about Halloween 6, you know, we'll get down to all the essential plot holes that they try to cover. But the only redeeming quality about this fucking movie, this fucking shit show, was Dr. Loomis. His performance. I don't know how the fuck he managed to pull this off, but he was good in this movie. Everything else was just like...
I think he was probably the best actor in the movie.
Yeah, like everything.
Besides his fucked up, his fucked up ways of trying to push Jamie to fucking talk. Mm-hmm. Oh god.
Yeah, I mean, he was kind of an asshole in this movie, but he's done lost his fucking mind because of all the bullshit he's gone through over the last 11 years of his life, you know?
Yeah,
dealing with Michael Myers.
He's still on that crusade to capture Michael and put him down.
Right. But so out of all the kills, what would we say was the best kill of the whole movie?
The best kill.
You can't even pick one.
No, because they were all shitty. Okay, I had to pick with one. I wanted to go with a couple that were in the barn, and they got it.
Yeah.
I'd say that was the best because he straight up grabs the pitchfork, shoves it through the dude's back, and then he grabs this scythe and chops the other bitch. So I'd say that was the best one. And like even during the movie when Tina was running away, or no, Tina was trying to, that would have been a great moment for Rachel. But it was Tina's whore ass.
No whore ass. But she was kind of a hoe though.
She kind of was.
Yeah.
I still tap it though. But anyways, like you can see the knife go like it was a fake knife, and you could see it bend off into her shoulder. And I was like, that would have been a great. That was just, you can tell it was fake. It wasn't even a fatal wound. Like you can get stabbed anywhere in this region of your chest and still have about, I don't know, I want to say a few minutes to get to the hospital, and they can actually get you stabilized and save your life. But I mean, the fucking knife curved right into her shoulder. You can see it, like it didn't even pierce your skin. It was like right over here. And you're like, I don't know, like you guys can kind of see. I don't know about Cody. Like it was right here.
It did not look good.
It looked like it just like cut some muscle. Probably hit her collarbone a little. But other than that, like it wasn't even a fatal wound. But she died.
Yeah, it was shitty. It was real shitty.
It was.
So, what was your thoughts on the ending with Loomis beating Michael over the head with a 2x4 and the police station? The fucking man in black comes out with a gun and he fucking murders everybody.
I think they should have, like, at the end when Loomis was beating the shit out of Michael, they should have did that to the producers and the screenwriters.
Yes.
Had them all
especially that goddamn director. Fuck him.
That too. I should have just had them dressed up as Michael, and in that little circle thing, just Loomis just beating them all with a 2x4. But like, okay, I still don't know what the fuck the man in black was doing at the end. Like, okay, he saved Michael. What the fuck is his connection to Michael though? Like, come on, you fucking faggots.
You're throwing that faggot word around.
It's not even towards the gays.
The frustration.
It's what it really is. It's like, I keep telling you guys this. Like, I have nothing against gays. I have nothing against people who are bisexual, asexual, whatever you are. I'll accept you for who you are. But right now, I'm throwing that faggot word around like as it's a negativity. And I mean, that's what I'm using it as. Negative. God.
What would be your rating for this?
3!
A 3?
Out of 10.
I'm giving this a 2. It's a goddamn shit show. I'm only giving it a 2 because of Dr. Loomis. That's it. Everything else was fucking ass. Fucking ass.
Even like, what the fuck was up with that at like the beginning? Like, okay, clearly you can tell Jamie had a voice. Even in 4, she had a voice. But now all of a sudden in 5, she has no voice. She can't talk, but yet she's sitting there like silently screaming. Like, what the fuck? But yet she can write and stuff. Like, can you like walk around with like a sketch pad or some shit and write shit down onto it and slap it in some doctor's face like, Michael's coming for me? Like, she even wrote it on a board, and yet, the doctor was like, oh, you gotta rush her into this other room. Like, did you not see that board laying right next to her? That black chalkboard that said, he's coming for her? Or what did it say? Like, Michael's coming for me or some shit? Like,
yeah, he's coming for me.
Like, can you not, like, did the doctor not see that and just completely ignore it? Like, come on, there's something fucking wrong with her, clearly. You even got her hooked up to this, like, fucking brainwave machine. Not uncomfortable to be sleep with that thing on your head?
Yeah, it would be very uncomfortable.
My ass moves around and I twitch. So don't try to cuddle me, and if you're a light sleeper, you better find somebody else, because I twitch.
And then Dave McRae, who's a Halloween enthusiast, and he's talked about all the movies too. He said 5 destroyed the fucking franchise for him.
He really did.
Yeah, Halloween 5 fucking destroyed the franchise. Now, obviously, the franchise does get some light, at the end of the tunnel, with H2O and stuff like that, but, we'll discuss H2O. But, yeah, 5 was the catalyst that really
in 5, they should have
fucked it.
They should have threw a beard onto Michael's mask. That would have made it at least 10 times better.
Yeah,
Michael running around with a beard.
That mask is trash. So trash.
Just so I could say, your beard is weird. Michael got some blood in his beard. Oh god, I don't. No, I never.
Yeah, this is one of the worst. Well, I mean, I don't think it's the worst horror film I've ever seen, but it's definitely up there for sure.
Yeah, it'd be up there. I've seen some really bad horror movies too. But this would be like in a category of 1 to 10. This would probably be like 1 being the worst. It'd probably be a 4.
Yeah, for horror movie standards, but an overall rating of a 3 from Marcel.
You said 3.
I'm
like 3's low, but like it sits at a 4 to be like this is the 4th worst that I've seen in my life. I've seen some pretty bad ones.
Yeah.
And it's like the horror movies I've seen were like on the same budget as the first one. You know, they were cheap, poorly made, but it's like the first one. It was cheap, but it was fucking amazing.
Mm-hmm.
God, why can't they do something like that again?
Because it was just the time period. You had Friday the 13th and Nightmare on Elm Street, which were gory and violent, and they were going down that path where it wasn't about the suspense, it wasn't about producing a good fucking movie, it was about blood, guts, and gore and saying, fuck you, the fans.
And even like nowadays, when you watch a horror movie, it's even harder for them to even do that shit because of the old classics. And even, we're still now living in that generation where it's more about blood and gore and a little bit about jump scares.
Yes.
I feel a breeze on my face. I wish I had my facial hair back.
But yeah, so that's our review of Halloween 5, the Revenge of Michael Myers, the shit show. So we'll be reviewing every Halloween movie leading up to Halloween 2018 in theaters October 19th. Please leave us your thoughts and comments below. Marcel, where they can follow you on social media.
You can follow me on Facebook at Cujo Gaming. Yeah, just Cujo Gaming. My bad. Sorry, guys. 68, yeah. You can follow me on Twitter at master_Cujo. You can also follow me on Instagram at mastercujo.
And follow me on Facebook at Springer Brand, Twitter's at Springer Brand, and Instagram is Springer Brand IG. So, with that being said, fuck Halloween 5.
Fuck it!
And stay tuned for Halloween 6.
6
Yes.
is coming.
The Curse of Michael Myers.
Yes, it's coming. Like me.
Whoa.
I'm kidding. I'm kidding. But peace.
Peace out.